Welcome to the Astro Forecast for the week of July 25th to July 31st. We're coming to the end of the month. I can't believe it. It just seems like time is flying by. So this week we have a couple of quick transits, more than a couple, and we have a new moon in Leo. And this week is really about not overextending yourself, really just trying to kind of less is more. That's the theme for this week, is less is more. So we start out the week on Monday, January 25th with the fourth quarter moon. So the moon is losing light. So you're not going to feel very motivated to get a lot of things done. And Venus is squaring Jupiter. So this is kind of not a great time to load up your calendar or have a big to-do list. This can predispose you to overspending your energy, overspending your money, overindulgence. This can be promising too much in relationships and doing so much for others at the expense of yourself. So really being mindful in terms of what lights you up. Are you in symbiotic relationships? Does what you give out come back to you? And I do get that sometimes you're putting out into the world what comes back to you is going to take some time, but this is going to highlight relationships where you are not really feeling the love coming back to you. This is really great for having fun, for having a loose agenda, for creativity, for maybe pushing yourself to try something new. Just don't overextend yourself. And then Tuesday, July 26th, we have Mercury square to Mars. This can be a bit of a volatile aspect. So Mercury is our mind and Mars is our motivation and our desire. And a square is like they're going in different directions. You know, if you think about a square, they're at a corner and they're going in two separate directions. They're pulling against each other. So Mercury is in Leo. This is our fieriness. We want to tell our stories. We want to connect. We want to have fun. And Mars is in Taurus going, no. You need to do the right thing. You need to be grounded. You need to make a plan. And Mercury's like, no, I want to just have fun. So this can be a day where you can kind of be at odds with other people. This is argumentative. This can be triggery energy because you're being triggered, your ego, which is Mars, and your Mercury, which is you're talking, you're wanting to talk. So be careful not to say a whole lot here. This can be energy where miscommunication, jumping to conclusions, really having a fiery temper, that Leo-ness can come out in a fieriness. So this is not a great day to write contracts, to have negotiations, to have deep discussions with people that are going to you're trying to heal or mend something. I would definitely put it off a few days if that's the case and just say to your person, I need a few days, I'll get back to you. Okay. Don't make any big plans on this day and definitely not negotiating, especially anything with cars. Mars rules cars, and really taking your time when you're driving on this day. This can be your kind of accident prone. It doesn't mean that you're going to be in an accident, but you're also accident prone in terms of your coordination is ill. You're not very ill coordinated. So just being very mindful in your actions, mindful what you say, and taking your time. And this is not a day that's you're going to feel like you have a lot of patience. So this is a great day to bring some extra patience with you and just take your time. Again, no major decisions today. Thursday, July 28th, we have a new moon in Leo. And, Leo is all about our unique voice, our gifts and talents. How are we making our own unique way through the world? And when we are finding our voice, we're finding what makes us kind of have a lot of fun. What is our own fire within us? Fixed fire is Leo. So that's kind of your passion is concentrated in a specific way. And this new moon is asking you to plant the seeds around what brings you joy. Right? Leo is the fun house. It rules the fifth house of fun. So where are you kind of need more fun in your life? Where do you need to embrace the inner child in you? Leo rules sort of the fifth house is children. So this is kind of where can you embrace that inner child, bring more healing and fun into your life. And there's some aspects on this day that are, I should say the new moon is The new moon is at 11:55 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And whatever seeds you plant now will come to fruition on January 21st, 2023. So come to fruition or come to some new light of understanding. You might glean some insights into your intention. So whatever intention you set on that date is going to come to fruition at the beginning of January, beginning of next year. So just keeping that in mind. There's some really helpful aspects to this moon. So Jupiter is trining the moon, which is giving us more energy and ideas and inspiration to really go after what it is we came here to do, what is happening. Now, Jupiter is going to go retrograde on this day as well. So I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But there is another aspect on this day that it doesn't really involve the moon, but it is a pretty big aspect. And it's a conjunction of three parts of the sky, or three planets in the sky, or 3 points, I should say. So it's Uranus, Mars. So Uranus is our unique effervescent self, our the way that we kind of rebel or be ourselves or doing something that's uniquely us. And it's your Aquarius's ruling planet. And then Mars, which is our motivation, our desire, our energy, our passion, the way we're moving through the world, or it's our egoic will. And the North Node, which is our karmic destiny. They're all coming together in sort of a very close degree in Taurus. So having this unique effervescent self, how are we moving towards our soul's purpose, doing the thing that we came here to do, and how are we moving in that direction? And it is all squaring to Mercury. Mercury is our mind, our beliefs, the way that we are thinking about things. So where are we holding ourselves back from our soul's purpose? Where are you holding yourself back from the joy, Leo, of the new moon, that you could be really expressing and having the life that you want because of a belief or a thought that you keep thinking? Right? And where did you inherit that thought or thinking? And is that really true for you? So this new moon is going to ask you and going to bring up very loudly for you, where are you holding yourself back from the thing that you have been wanting to do, the thing that your soul came here to do? And you might not know, a lot of people I come into contact with, I have a Discovering Your Soul-led Passion and Purpose class, and we do that very methodically using the astrology, using your trauma, using healing, using hypnotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, using all these things to understand our intuition. And I actually gift you Intuition 101 with that program as well, so that you're using that inner compass to move forward in your life's purpose while healing your trauma. Because if you're not healing the thing that holds you back, and I understand trauma, and not everyone understands that or feels like that relates to them, but if there's a way that you are holding yourself back or you're scared of what's on the other side of it, that is a way that you are kind of staying in a safety zone that was once created as a child, if that makes sense for you. So there's a reason why you don't have what you want yet. There's a reason why you don't have what you want yet, because on the other side of having what you want represents something scary. What is that scary? The way to figure that out is to ask yourself, when I have this thing that I want, what is something I'm a little bit nervous about or maybe scared about that people will either perceive of me or that I think I have to continue to do or be that is not who I feel that I am at this moment in time? And that represents a growth point that is going to come up very loudly over this 6-month cycle to help you really step into your Leo-ness, your unique gifts and talents that you came here to have and be and express out in the world. And why it's so unique to you, because there will never be another person like you who is born to those parents, who has that lineage, who's had the experiences that you've had, that likes the things that you like, that puts together all your unique experiences, knowledge, gifts and talents, and direction forward to put out whatever it is that you are meant to put out into the world. No one else will ever have that. Just you. There is no extra souls in this world. You have a divine purpose to be here. And if you're not living it or you feel like there's something missing, I highly recommend you contact me. I love helping people discover their purpose and be in their light and move towards that. And it doesn't mean quitting your job and moving that. That's a hell no. And I didn't do that. I don't advocate for that. Some people choose that path and it's the right path for them. I advocate safety and moving in a methodical way that feels safe for you so that when you do decide to do the thing that you want to do, that it feels good, it feels perfect, it feels aligned. Okay. So that's something to really consider during this time. Now, on this date, Thursday, July 28th, Jupiter is going to go retrograde. Now, Jupiter is a planet of expansion, optimism, exciting things. And whatever he touches, he expands. So, if you're not doing the thing, he'll expand the thing that you're not doing. And if you're doing the thing, he'll expand the thing that you're doing, and that will help you. So really, he likes to show you ways that you have potentials and exciting opportunities that maybe you're not stepping into. So Jupiter going retrograde, he's going to start off retrograde in Aries, which is where he's at right now. So this is kind of bringing up, where is all the ways that you are not being courageous? Where is all the ways that you could be expanding, but you're a little scared? So that's interesting that it's happening in conjunction with this new moon that is with Mercury square the karmic destiny, your mind. At where are you holding yourself back from expressing your unique talents out in the world and moving in the direction of your dreams? And Jupiter is going to, this is about Jupiter going retrograde in Aries is not being rushed, feeling like you don't have to do everything right now. Because Aries is like, let's go. It's a bold, courageous sign. But when it's retrograde, it's like, wait, what do you want to start? What are you thinking about? And Jupiter is going to move back into Pisces on October 27th. So he's not going to go direct until November. So when he moves back into Pisces on October 27th, between October 27th and November 3rd, actually into when he goes into Aries, this is a time now for the collective to go into deep healing and understand our spiritual awareness, intuition, which is so interesting because that's when I have an Intuition 101 class. You can't make this stuff up. Honestly, the universe just right times you. So it's a great time to really go into healing ideologies, spirituality during that time. So with this Jupiter, just planting the seeds for those. I'll keep talking about that as we go into those months. But for today, for this week, Thursday, July 28th, this Jupiter going retrograde is going to make you sort of feel like some momentum is slowing down a bit, right? Because that optimism, that expansion, that good luck, now it's kind of like, okay, where can we build that into our schedule? Where can we build that in? By planning ahead, by looking at where have we been denying ourselves the expansion because we're scared. Friday, July 29th, we don't have any exact dates, but we do have a moon square to Mars and a moon square to Uranus. They're very quick transits for the day, but we can still feel a little bit irritated, antsy, anxiety. Things are just kind of erratic and we're just not feeling. This is not a great day to put a lot of things on your to-do list. Just saying. And then Sunday, we have two aspects for Sunday. Mercury, which is our mind in Leo, opposite Saturn retrograde. Saturn's about our responsibilities in Aquarius to the collective, to humanity, to our fellow citizens of Earth. And our mind in Leo is like, our mind in Leo is really about our unique talents and our storytelling and our wanting to be heard and be seen and to do and to be out into the world. And we're feeling held back. We're feeling restricted. So because of this kind of Leo energy coming in to this time and the sun being in Leo, this can also be the spread of a new variant of COVID-19. So that's a possibility. I'm not sort of predicting it. It is a possibility that there's kind of the rise of this, and Saturn being restriction, feeling like, oh, we want to go somewhere, we want to do the thing, and we're not being able to do the thing. So it's fun versus responsibility. It's our wanting to get together, but we're not being able to. So this is going to really highlight maybe difficulty in communication. Again, not a good day to have a deep conversation with somebody, not a good day to dig up the past. This is not a great day to kind of put a lot of things on your plate. This could bring up sadness, sensitivity and negativity, and maybe even sort of a reality check coming your way with the things that you want to do and you're excited about. The opportunity in this aspect is to really ground in the ideas and the things that you want, start to write them down and see where you maybe have some healing to do with the things that you want to do, or putting together a budget, right? A Saturn responsibility. You can't do it just yet because that opposition is saying you need to balance what you're thinking and what your responsibilities are and where are you not taking responsibility. So this is a great aspect to help you move into your greatness, into your soul's abilities. And it's interesting how the timing of it, right after the new moon in Leo. And then the last aspect is actually really lovely. It's a Sun trine to Jupiter. So trine is one of the most harmonious aspects. It's a 120 degree. And the Sun is our vitality, our egoic, the way that we feel about ourselves. And Jupiter is in retrograde in Aries. So this aspect is going to be helping us to understand our unique self. What does that feel like? Where does that look like? How do we want to move through the world and do something with it? This is actually a nice aspect to do something fun. You may be prone to overindulging. Opportunities for growth coming up here. This is perhaps an ability to apply yourself. Great for writing and creativity, actually, a really great creative aspect. Spiritual growth, and kind of applying yourself in a way that feels like it's lights you up, that feels really exciting, doing something for your soul that makes you feel alive. Really, this would be a great day to do that. This is actually a great aspect to go and kind of get some energy out, go for a walk in nature, or maybe doing something, going for brunch, connecting with people, but not having deep conversations and or fights about responsibilities and what's happening in the world. This can really lead to, because of the Mercury opposite Saturn, can feel like we're butting heads against others. So this is more of a lovely aspect to do things by yourself on this day, or just go and do something super fun, put on some music, clean your house. Yeah, clearing out the clutter of the things that no longer serve you, and feeling sort of excited for what's to come, looking to the future and thinking, what can I do now to create the future that I desire? So wishing you a wonderful week ahead. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I look forward to August with all of you. Have the best last day of July ever.